every game is big, and we go into every game to win the game. Simple as that. But obviously, this one with the position we're both in, it is a good chance to put a marker down and create a little bit more of a gap. We know it's going to be a difficult game. We know that they're a good team, and we've got to be on it and make sure we get the win.
How much of a feeling of frustration is there among the players at the minute? Because I know the manager's been talking about the performances and being pretty happy with them, but obviously being pretty unhappy with the results in the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, ultimately, obviously, we want to play well, we want to perform well, but we want to win games, and that's the biggest thing for us. And the last couple in the league haven't gone our way, and you could say fine margins that the other teams took the chances, we haven't. And the few before that, when we won, we took our chances at the right times and got the win. And I feel like that's been the story of the season so far, where each game has been pretty close, and it's been a case of who can finish the chances, really. And there hasn't been any games that have been out of sight, really. And we've just got to make sure we put ours away on Saturday.
Can it be a bit of a motivator, being a bit fed up with the way the results have gone and not feeling like you've got what you deserved?
Yeah, absolutely. And listen, we want to win games, so we come in from a loss, and no one's happy. No one. The next training session, there's frustration. Everyone wants to win. So football and the environment is a much better place when you're winning, and everyone's feeling a lot better about themselves.
The manager made the point the other night when I asked about yourself and Paddy Madden being in the starting 11 and what you guys bring to that. And one of the things he talked about was that experience, having been there and done it and lots of league games under your belt. You talk about it's a better place when you're winning games. I mean, that's pretty self-evident, isn't it? When you're not winning games, if you've got experience of being there and having done it before, how important can that be around guys who maybe don't have that experience?
Yeah, well, hopefully we do bring that, and we can bring that to the lads. What I would say is the dressing room is really good, and you've got a lot of great lads, and obviously a lot of lads from different backgrounds who are all at different stages of the career, but all together, all get on really well. But equally, the main thing is we want to win football matches, and if that means we have to dig each other out, then we will, and we have to be on each other all the time.
What's it been like for you personally? Because obviously started the season and then it's been a little bit stop-start since then, it feels, from the outside looking in.
Yeah, well it has. Obviously, I felt I had a strong pre-season until the last game of pre-season, and obviously unfortunately picked up a niggle, which sort of I couldn't quite get rid of, and then we ended up having to take a little bit of time out, and from then it's been a build-up period, and obviously delighted for Tuesday to get first start and first proper minutes in a good game. So I needed that, and hopefully now I can kick on and add more minutes and get back into the flow.
How hard is it to sit and watch when all you want to do is get out there and be involved? I've had Sean Worley sat next to me in the commentary box a few times, and he's basically said, I'm doing this so I've got something to do because I don't like watching. Are you the same?
Yeah, absolutely. It's probably if you put a video on at the gantry and you see what we're all like, we're all nervous wrecks, just because you can't affect it. It's such a different feel. You put your fan head on again, and you get emotion about things, whereas when you're playing, you can at least control things. So yeah, it is frustrating.
There's been quite a few of you sat up there in the first few weeks of the season, hasn't there? There's been a bit of a run of either guys with little short-term niggles like you talked about, or a couple of longer-term ones. How hard is that? And how determined is everybody once you all get back to sort of increase that competition and improve the club's fortunes?
Yeah, that's it. I think on the whole, we've got a strong squad. We've got good competition for places all over when everyone's fit, as you say. But I mean, football, I've been around it long enough to know that throughout the season, it's very rare that everybody is actually fit and competing. And obviously, when everyone is, that's a different headache for the manager. But at the minute, it affects consistency a little bit, but also the lads stepping in are well capable of delivering.
And just on this game and the challenge that you face, it's a team that haven't been winning regularly. They are bottom of the league. I think a lot of people will turn up at the ground perhaps expecting an Accrington win rather than hoping for an Accrington win. How does that affect you guys as players? Because I think a lot of the time you are probably classified as underdogs for games, and perhaps for this one you won't be.
Yeah, well, listen, every game is different, and they'll be coming here to try and win the game. If they haven't won many games, they're going to be desperate to get that win. So we have to respect that, and we're the same. We're in a similar position. It's not like we're top of the league and it's top versus bottom. We're in and around them. So the reality is we have to win the game, and we have to give everything that we can to do that.
And I suppose in a daft way, if you're not at the top of the league, if you're not at that end of the table, are the wins almost more important? Do you get used to winning when you're challenging at the top, and perhaps they are even more valuable when they're more infrequent?
Yeah, of course. We want to 3 points is massive, and as you've seen with the two wins we picked up previously, it gives everyone a boost, and it can propel you up the table quite quickly if you get a little run. So that's what from Saturday, that's what we'll be looking to do.